Hello, everyone. My name is Tyler Shell, and I am here. I just want to first say thank you so much for stopping by. Say hello out there to you, and especially my Yellow Girl Vibe Tribe out there. Thank you so much for stopping by to get this valuable information. So, today's video is going to be mostly about North Carolina e-notaries. Most of you know, or if you don't know, I recently have taken an oath and been commissioned as a notary public in the state of North Carolina. And in my research, I was looking, of course, you guys know we're in the COVID-19 era, and a lot of us are searching for things to do from home so that we don't have to go out so much and risk contacting COVID-19. And that being said, in my research, I was trying to check on what they call RONs, or remote online notary. And I didn't find too much information about that in as far as it pertains to North Carolina. So I finally found some good information, and I wanted to share with you guys. And I don't want to make this video like super long right now. I'm gonna try to do about 10 questions. And if you would like to get kind of a link to where I kind of started the bulk of this search, please, first of all, I'd like you to subscribe to my video channel, and then I'd like you to like this video, and then comment in the comment section North Carolina e-notary info. And then I'm going to reach out to you, get an email address, and then I'll shoot you the link. Okay? So that being said, I'm going to dive right on in. Okay, again, we're talking about North Carolina e-notary. And most notaries are going to start the videos off or information off by saying, first and foremost, you should always start with your Secretary of State for your particular state. That is going to be the number one base for your information funnel. Okay, so whatever state you're in, look for, go online, search engine, search for the Secretary of State for state of blah blah blah. Okay, for this particular video, again, it is North Carolina, because I wasn't able to find too many videos as detailed to North Carolina. They're more like super broad, but it's certain things when you start to actually reach out and you want to actually start doing this, you want to become a notary, there's certain details that you're going to need pertaining to your state. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We want to establish what it is to be what is an electronic notarization. Okay, so according to our Secretary of State of the state of North Carolina, again, if you're from another state, you may want to view this video just for general purpose. However, for whatever state you're in, you'll need to look up your Secretary of State. This one is going to be about North Carolina. Okay, so in electronic notarization, and if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes here. Okay, so this was kind of a lot, but again, I don't want to make this video super long. I'm gonna just kind of delve into about 10 things that I think are kind of important. But again, if you want more information, or at least the link to this particular page, and you can branch out from there for North Carolina, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and then comment in the comment section North Carolina e-notary information, and I'll know that you want the link. Then I'm going to reach out to you, get an email from you, and then I'm going to shoot you the link. Okay, is that fair? All right, so again, what is electronic notarization? An electronic notarization is an official act, acknowledgement, verification, proof, etc., performed by an electronic notary public using their electronic seal and electronic signature on electronic documents. Okay, so we're going to go into what is an electronic signature. Electronic signature is a symbol or process attached to or logically associated with an electronic document. Okay, so that means you'll have a symbol that you're going to be using for electronic documents. The long and short of it, for an online form, or it's on an electronic device. I'll put it that way. I won't say online just yet. I'll just say it's on a form that's on an electronic device, i.e. a tablet, iPad, that type of thing. Okay, your electronic notary signature, it's unique, it's independently verifiable image of the electronic notary's handwritten signature. Okay, so once you become an e-notary, you're going to have to follow the steps to get an electronic signature and an electronic seal. Your electronic notary seal is unique as well, independently verifiable image with a border that contains the electronic notary's name exactly as commissioned, the words Electronic Notary Public, the words North Carolina or NC, and the county of commission, including the word county or CO. The physical appearance of the seal replicates the appearance of an inked seal on paper and shall appear on any visible or printed representation of the electronic notary certificate. Okay, so you're going to get basically an electronic version of the seal that you have as a notary public. Give me a quick second. I'm going to grab my paper seal. Okay. Okay, so this right here is my the paper seal that I use when I'm doing a face-to-face in-person seal. And if you can see right there, it has the information pertaining, and it's individually identifiable to me. And of course, you guys know, if you're a notary public, you know you got to keep that locked and sealed. Okay, but anyways, this is kind of an example of, so basically you have to have an electronic version of this seal. Okay, I'm gonna just sit that right there. Matter of fact, I guess I'll take it out and place it like so. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I don't know if it's visible to you or not. But anyways, moving right along, it's an electronic version of that seal. Okay? And let's see. What are the qualifications to become a certified electronic notary in the state of North Carolina? Okay, for North Carolina, you have to have a course. There's a 3-hour course from a community college or some type of continuing education. It has to be basically approved by, your state. In this particular instance, we're doing North Carolina, so it has to be approved by our Secretary of State as a one that's commissionable. Okay, so you first must hold a commission as a regular notary public in the state of North Carolina. Then you're going to have to purchase the electronic notarization manual. And then you have to take a 3-hour electronic notary course of instruction. Pass the electronic notary exam with a score of 80% or better. Statement or commission effect, meaning everything that you fill out on that form has to be true to the best of your knowledge. Okay, so again, in the state of North Carolina, in order to become a notary public, you have to do a 3-hour course from a community college or some type of continuing education institution. Okay, because that I wasn't clear on, because a lot of videos will lead you to think that you just get your seal, get your electronic signature, and you're already a notary, and bam, you start. Just register with an electronic platform, and that you can start. But for North Carolina, we actually have to take a 3-hour course, and we have to take an exam, another exam, in addition to the exam that you took to become a regular notary public. There is a e-notary exam that we must make an 80% or higher. Okay, so then those were the qualifications. Okay, now how do you apply to become an electronic notary in the state of North Carolina? Okay, of course, you got to obtain your North Carolina Notary Commission. You have to register to take the electronic notarization course at a local community college. You have to take the electronic notary course and pass the exam with a score of 80 or higher. Then you're going to have to complete the registration to become an electronic notary form online at the Secretary of State site. That's where you find that. You complete that registration. Then you print and sign the registration form and have it notarized as a valid notary. I hope I go without saying that you can't notarize your own document. You definitely need to reach out, maybe do a buddy system, like a accountability partner that is another notary public in the state of North Carolina, or maybe even in another state. You might reach out to someone to be an accountability partner. But basically, or you can just go. Most banks will do it for you for free. Go and get this form notarized. Then you're going to send the registration form to the Department of Secretary of State along with a $50 registration fee to North Carolina Secretary of State, P.O. Box 29626, Raleigh, North Carolina 27626. Again, that's a $50 fee along with that form, and all this information is on the registration form. But just for sake of this video, I'm just telling you North Carolina Secretary of State address, P.O. Box 29626, Raleigh, North Carolina 27626. Okay, then you receive the electronic notary oath notification letter from the Department of the Secretary of State of North Carolina, which you then take to your Register of Deeds office, and you take your oath at the Register of Deeds office within 45 days of your electronic notary commission issue date. Okay, then after that, you're going to obtain your notary certificate to perform electronic notarizations from the Register of Deeds. And then you're going to present the electronic notary certificate to perform electronic notarizations to an approved electronic notary solution provider listed on our website, Secretary of State website, to purchase an electronic notary signature and seal. Okay, so that's kind of the nuts and bolts of the steps you have to take. Okay. And the notary solutions providers, there's a list on the Secretary of State site. In this particular section, the link that I'll send you under that question is going to have where you can a hyperlink. So basically, you click on a website, and it's going to open up a list of places that you can get your signature and your seal. Again, there's a list of solutions, notary solutions that you can use to get your notary signature and seal. Your electronic notary commission, your e-notary commission lasts, or it will expire on the same date as the notary's regular commission expires. Okay, so the electronic notary, so your e-notary commission that you took the 3-hour course, you passed the exam, you went and got to the Register of Deeds, did your oath, you got your commission. That day that expires will be the same day that your signature, your electronic notary commission will need to be renewed at the same time the notary commission is renewed. I'm sorry. So your notary commission and your e-notary commission will expire on the same dates. So basically, it's trying to say, try to get them done as close as you can, like maybe in the same week, or sometimes you might could get them in the same day. Do one course in the morning, and they'll offer the e-notary portion in the evening. But just get them as close together as possible, because that way you don't want to waste any span of the time that passed since you had your regular notary and your e-notary. Okay, is additional information, is additional education required? Yes, the 3-hour course of instruction on e-notarization is required. An exam will be administered after the course, and you must have a score of 80 or higher. Fees, okay. The fees that you can charge for e-notary, and then also in the state of North Carolina, there are only 4 electronic notarial acts. So 4 electronic notarial acts that we can perform in the state of North Carolina. Again, those are acknowledgments, jurats, verification of proofs, or verifications or proofs, and oaths or affirmations. Okay, so, and then the charges, the fees, the maximum fees for the state of North Carolina for these are: for acknowledgments, $10 per signature; for jurats, $10 per signature; for verifications or proofs, $10 per signature; and for oaths or affirmations, $10 per signature. So basically, $10 per signature for those 4, or should I say 6 things, 6 notarial acts that we can perform in the state of North Carolina, as far as notarial acts: acknowledgments, jurats, verifications, proofs, oaths, and affirmations. Okay. Is personal appearance required in an electronic notarial act? And the electronic again, is personal appearance required in an electronic notary act? The electronic notary shall be in each other's physical presence during the entire electronic notarization, so that the principal and the electronic notary can see, hear, communicate with, and give identification documents to each other without the use of electronic devices such as telephones, computers, video cameras, or facsimile or fax machines. So basically, yes, you must be in personal appearance. We must be face to face, but we will use a tablet, for instance, an electronic device, and tablet and iPad to do the electronic seal, the electronic signature. Okay? So that we are in person, but we are using this device versus using this device. Okay? So as far as e-notary, we're not using this. We're using an electronic device, an e-pad and tablet, to do an electronic seal and electronic signature. Okay, so there's your difference. So, which brings me to the last question, or a big question, which I searched and searched and searched and couldn't figure it out, because I was figuring e-notary and RONs were the same thing. So e-notary and RONs, or remote online notary, are 2 different things. E-notary, so a RON is a type of e-notary. A RON is a type of e-notary, meaning that they can be remote, so they don't have to be face to face. But for the state of North Carolina, we have to be face to face. So we can't do RONs. North Carolina cannot do this, cannot do RONs or remote online notarizations. We can do e-notary and use an electronic device face to face, so that we don't have to touch one another. We don't have to pass papers back and forward or what have you. The form is going to be on the electronic device, and we'll use an electronic seal and electronic signature as a notary, and you'll have a spot to electronically sign on the document as well. Okay, so hopefully that's clear for you. Hopefully this helped you out to not have to dig and dig and look and look and look and not be sure. And then you can also decide, if you think in the state of North Carolina, if it's worth it to you, to know that as an e-notary, you can do jurats, you can do affirmations, you can do proofs, you can do oaths, and you can do, commissions, and So did I say acknowledgments, jurats, verifications, proof, oaths, and affirmations? So knowing that you can do those 6 things and you can't do them remotely, you have to do them in person, but you can use an electronic device, which is still good, being that we're in, um, this is COVID-19 era, and being a mobile notary, you can still go to someone's home or meet them at Starbucks or Panera Bread or wherever, and use electronic devices to perform, and it'll help things go a lot faster as well. It'll help with the time. It'll alleviate passing germs so much, and you can certainly easily wipe down your laptop and your ink pen. Okay, because you can't wet papers. You can't wet your forms. You just have to touch the forms. They touch the forms. You touch the forms. It's back and forth. That type of thing. Of course, you can wear gloves. But as a notary, I'm sure you'll explore all of those options. Okay, so this is the video for today, again geared towards North Carolina e-notaries. Can you do a RON in the state of North Carolina? No, not at this time. It could change. Things are changing almost daily, weekly, monthly. As far as this, because we are still in the COVID-19 area, hearing that some states are starting their phases back over. Some states are going back to like phase 2 or phase 1. So we could very well see RONs in the state of North Carolina. However, right now, today, they are not allowing RONs or remote online notarizations, meaning that I can have a principal over in the state of Texas, and me as the notary, I'm in North Carolina, and maybe another party is in the state of Kansas, and we do an electoral act, a notarial act. So that being said, no, that can't happen in the state of North Carolina at this time. Um, we can only do electronic notarizations in our state, first of all, and in unless some of the platforms may allow it. But as far as e-notary, like the face-to-face thing, e-notaries, we can't do the remote. We have to be face-to-face, and we can use the electronic devices to do so. Okay, so hopefully that gave you a little bit more clarification. Again, thank you so much out there to my yellow girl vibe tribe out there. Yellow girl is smiling today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for you stopping by. If you need more information or kind of want to know where I got this information from, you're in the state of North Carolina, you're either interested in becoming a North Carolina notary or a North Carolina e-notary, just subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment in the video North Carolina e-notary information or North Carolina notary information. Anything like that that says info, then I will reach out to you, get your email address, and send you the link. And then that way you can start from there and branch out. Because, once I got on the Secretary of State site, I don't know, I guess for a regular notary, I found it a little bit more user-friendly. But then when I was trying to get more details as to the e-notary and the RONs, I was like squirreling around, going down a rabbit hole. Took me a minute to find it, like several attempts to find it. So I figured I would make this video to help people out a little. And then also, there was one other thing I wanted to note, that there are only about 6 states, I think, that do e-notary. So e-notary is only legal in a handful of states, such as California, Michigan, Kansas, Delaware, North Carolina, and Arizona. I think, if I'm correct, with the, well, you know what? I take that back. basically you need to Google it for your state and find out if it's legal, because this article that I'm looking at is a little old and it's not the Secretary of State site. So again, always your base is going to be your Secretary of State for your state. Even if you have to pick up a phone and call them to get the information, you can do that as well. But certainly, um, subscribe to my channel, like the video, and then comment that you need the North Carolina e-notary information. And I'll reach out to you, get an email from you, and shoot you the link. All right? Thanks so much for your time and your patience, and have a great day.